For this very simple Kitbash build, actually the Erik Killmonger head unit is a substitute head unit. The main head unit is going to be this masked and helmeted version. So let's do a quick 360 view of this Erik Killmonger Kitbash build. Okay, so what are the new body parts on this Erik Killmonger figure? It's going to be the head and it's going to be the handsets. So the head comes from your G.I. Joe Classified Series Python Patrol Cobra Officer, because I checked out the skin tone on the eye area and checked out the skin tone on the neck of Erik Killmonger, and it's a match. So I used this head unit. And with regards to the glove set, that is also from the same Python Patrol Cobra Officer figure, because the one that came with Erik Killmonger, those are really long, skinny handsets. Actually, they don't complement the action figure, and it makes for holding the weapon systems like the pistol and the rifle. It really wasn't a good fix for the action figure. Okay, so the brand of glove sets for this Erik Killmonger is 511 Cobra. So going back to the head unit or the head sculpt of this action figure, the bump helmet comes from Action Force Valverse. So with the attachment on the bump helmet, such as the peltor, ear protectors, and communication device, and the night vision optics. Okay, so how did I fit that helmet to this head unit? Actually, it's not a proper fit and it won't really fit once you try it out. So the easiest solution to a problem like that is to hit this helmet with your hair dryer. So once it becomes really soft and gummy, that's the time that you shove this helmet straight to that head unit, and it's going to be a perfect fit. So take a look at that. So it fit the head really nicely. So actually, this helmet belongs now to this head unit. It can't be used with other head sculpts or head units. Okay, so let's move towards the other accessories that I added to this action figure. Okay, so let's discuss attachments on the battle belt. So we don't have any pouches on the body armor of the action figure, and that's the way I really want it, because I also somehow similarly carry my own setup this way. So it's going to be just a battle belt carrying the ammunition and gear that I need. Okay, so for this side we have distracts. So what are distracts? So those are going to be flashbangs. So just two. So this comes from G.I. Joe Classified Series Python Patrol Viper. Now at front we have two explosive devices, so baseball grenades, and on this side we have magazine pouches, just 3 magazine pouches for your rifle, which is an AR-15. Okay, so on the AR-15 mag pouches, there's also attachments for your pistol magazine pouches. So 3 mags for your rifle, 3 magazines for your pistol. And on the back side, so this is an addition to this battle belt. So that is a radio. So on this side, this is also an addition to the battle belt. If you're going to do a CQB kind of thing, then bring the biggest knife that you could. So the position that I set up my knife on my battle belt is going to be on this position, and it is quite angled, so it's not going to interfere with the handle of my pistol or my pistol grip. Okay, and at the same time it's very accessible. Just in case I run out of ammunition, I could immediately quick draw my knife, and the position of my knife is going to be When you draw it, it's going to be blade out, not blade in, blade out. So it's more like this when you draw it and you fight with it. Okay, so moving towards this side, so that is a pouch that holds on to possibly your bandages, and on this side that's going to be your pouch for your tourniquet, so carry at least 2. And this used to be on this section, this used to house a non-working holster for this battle belt, which Erik Killmonger came with. And actually, not only the Erik Killmonger figure, but also a Punisher figure, which had a similar battle belt. So I took that off and glued on a pouch, a very small pouch that could possibly hold on to medical devices or bandages. So for the pistol, it is on a Safariland retention holster. So the pistol, long slide, possibly a staccato 1911. So dual tone pistol, flat dark earth, and the lower receiver is going to be flat or matte black. So same thing with the rifle. So to match the pistol, it's going to be a two-tone rifle from Action Force Valverse. So these are the changes that I did to this rifle. So I changed out the magazine, which was just way too small. So other additions to this rifle is going to be this rifle attachment, which comes from your G.I. Joe Classified Series Python Patrol Cobra Officer. So that looks like a flashlight or a weapon light. So I attached it to the front of the rifle, of the Picatinny rail, I mean. So we have your infrared non-visible laser, and you have your optics, so reflex on top and magnified optics below. And at the front we have your sound suppressor. So it's just going to be my opinion, but I think that the Marvel Legends Erik Killmonger figure, this figure is the best tactical figure that Marvel Legends has put out. So it's just going to be the choice of weapons that Marvel Legends gave this action figure, but you could take those weapons out and change them to the ones that really match the items on the pistol belt or the battle belt, I mean. Okay, so why this is going to be the best? It's because of the color of the action figure. It's not monotone, unlike G.I. Joe Classified Series, wherein some of their figures would be monotone figures, like Sergeant Stalker, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Snake Eyes. But this, you have a very colorful figure, so a colorful top and the tactical pants and black boots, and the battle belt is as real as can be. Okay, so the other thing that I also like about this action figure, when you take a look at the thread of the boots, you have real threads, wherein when you compare this to a G.I. Joe Classified Series action figure, it's going to be bare thread. The other company that I know of that would have this kind of feature on this on their action figures would be Action Force Valverse. Okay, so that's the reason why I really like this action figure. So I have several of this, not only to use the accessories that it came with, but to really kitbash and enjoy. Okay, so Erik Killmonger Tactical needs a body, so we put in G.I. Joe Classified Series Commando Snake Eyes, which already received a tactical upgrade. Okay, so first upgrade on Snake Eyes, which I recently reviewed. It's going to be the suppressor. So I already painted that black to match the rest of the SD5 MNP SD5. Okay, next thing is going to be the inclusion of a tactical assault pack. So since he's the body of Erik Killmonger, just if ever Erik would run out of ammunition with his AR-15, then he could just reach out for this tactical backpack that is on Snake Eyes. So yes, ammunition, magazines that he could grab onto, and possibly after a mission they could enjoy a nice cup of coffee. So in this side, it's going to be the radio of Snake Eyes, since Erik Killmonger also has a radio. So same helmet, but with Snake Eyes it's going to be black. And since I already ran out of black night vision goggles, so I just have to make use of whatever NVG that I have attachments for this bump helmet from Action Force Valorverse. So it's going to be a gray NVG. Anyway, we have gray tones on this backpack, which comes from Fortnite Metal Mouth. Okay, so upgrades for the last upgrade is going to be the inclusion of a helmet from Action Force Valorverse. So just same thing that I did to my Erik Killmonger figure. So I just heat up with a hair dryer the helmet, and once it's nice and gummy, I shoved it on top of the head unit of Snake Eyes, and now it's a perfect fit. So they are tactical bodies. So this is my Special Forces small tactical unit. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel, and see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.